my loves, welcome back to Trend Talks. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Mirals, and as always guys, please remember to hit that subscribe button, to like and to share this video. Please spread the word for me because we are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. So I need your help. I need your help to make that happen. Tell a friend to tell a friend that there's an amazing community that's for Harry and Meghan, and their support will be highly appreciated. Now, Harry's team does not play. In short, Harry does not play. There's no way these people are going to lie on his name and think that he's just going to be quiet about it. Remember when Harry and Meghan, especially when Meghan opened up Instagram and she debunked so many of these lies, like she owns the truth, she tells it as it is. The royal experts and the Rota were fuming, and the press, they were pissed because they can no longer continue lying on Harry and Meghan. Like, the lies don't sell no more. Remember, they were hoping that Harry and Meghan would continue being quiet and they can continue, writing vile things about them and get away with it. But this time, no. So Harry is fighting back and is firing back, and his team is top notch. They're so direct, and they don't play. Let me just tell you, they don't play. So last week, you had Richard Eden, aka Maureen, decide to start up this lie that Archie and Lilibet will be going to school in the UK. And the other Rota picked up on it. Even the press, they're like, oh, Archie and Lilibet will be going to school in UK. I mean, we squad is new. It's a lie. People who are pro Harry and Meghan knew it's a lie. Because if you've read Spare, there's no way Harry is going to let his kids go to school in the UK. He hated being in boarding school. He hated being in Eton. So there's no way he's going to let Archie and Lilibet go through that same thing. Hell no, he's not going to let that. But of course, we have people who constantly believe whatever these people write, the lies and everything. So Tom Sykes again decided to come up with another lie that Archie has been enrolled at Eton, like his name, like he saw Archie's name like enrolled in Eton, and people are like, what? And Harry saw that and he's like, I am so sick and tired, and he fired back. And I love this Harry, and I love his team because he's so done with letting people play with his name. He's so done with letting them think they can lie on him and get away with it. So according to Tom Sykes, the one who literally woke up so early to get a glimpse of Harry when Harry was in the UK, and he was so excited to have a video of Harry and kept telling people, please watch my video. This is my video, the video that I took of Harry. This is mine. You don't have to go anywhere else. That's basically what he was saying. So he started saying Prince Harry has registered Archie for world's most elite school. Like, that is the lie. And the UK media picked it up. Of course, the other disgusting leftover roles, the other experts picked it up, and it just was like, what? And then Harry's team saw this, and they're like, oh, you're not about to do that. Like, I'm not going to let you lie on that. So again, I think like Harry sent a notice to him and he updated it. And now Tom Sykes took to X and says, update on my Archie Eton story. Harry's team initially brushed off my query in vague terms. However, after publication of this story, a spokesperson for the Duke said, Prince Harry has not put his son's name down for Eton, nor does he have any plans to do so. So basically, you lied. And the thing with these disgusting royal experts, royal writers, whatever, they never ever take accountability. They never take accountability. It's like, oh, let's blame Harry. Oh, Harry, I reached out to you and you refused to reply to my to whatever I was inquiring about. So I wrote it, and then after writing it, that's when your team instead of just saying I lied, like own up and say, hey, I'm sorry, I lied. They never do that. They shift the blame. They always do that, and it's annoying. And I love how Harry's team is no longer playing with them. They're like, no, we're no longer doing that. There's no way you're going to keep lying on people and think you can get away with it. Because Harry's team was like, no, he has not put his son's name down for Eton. I know what's funny? Tom Sykes knows this. Another thing, we know Tom Sykes is one of the William's biggest minions. So people are like, that is William who put out this story, because he's trying to deflect from so much backlash he's been getting with Trump, with everything, like, and also being called, where there's a royal biographer wrote a piece and said what is eating William up, because the press has not been going easy on him. So this is just a story that he fed Tom Sykes, and they knew it's a lie. So Tom Sykes again is like, no. The team was like, no, The Duke said Prince Harry has not put his son's name down for Eton, nor does he have plans to do so. So basically, that is Harry saying, hey, I am never ever, stop with the bullshit, I am never ever doing that. My son and my daughter are not going to be schooling in the UK. That's just the epic shutdown. His team reached out and was like, no, we are done doing this. Going to start learning to stop lying on Harry, because this Harry and his team don't play, and they're not going to let you slide with it. Like, you think you can lie and get away with it. Like, I love how so many people knew that's a lie. We know, because this is not the first time Tom Sykes has been caught in a lie, lying just for clicks. And right now they're suffering. The money is not coming in the way it used to, because lies are not selling no more. You make up a story, Harry's team is going to fire back. It's like, that's a lie. So of course you lose credibility. And like Tom Sykes, no one is believing in the crap he writes, unless it's like this derangers who just wants to feed, that jealousy that they have towards Harry and Meghan. But that's it. So I love that Harry's team is fighting back. I love that Harry is not allowing these people to continue lying on him, lying on his kids. And then another thing, they're so desperate to have Archie and Lilibet in UK so they can pin them against George and Charlotte and Louis. That they are so desperate for that. So they'll be like, oh, there's a George. We know George is the one going to Eton, but no, they are now again trying to drag Archie and Lilibet into this mess, because that's the only way they sell a story. But Harry's like, you're not about to do that. You've been doing that to my wife and I'm not about to let you do that to my kids. Oh, hell no. And shut it down. It's like, that is never ever going to happen. And I love that. And I love that he had to write that. He might not have taken accountability for that, but he had to write that. And I know that stings, to tell your followers that, hey, his name is not on Eton. I know I say that. And his team is like, no, and they don't plan that. That must sting. And I love that for him. So anyway, here's how the internet is reacting to that, and says, anyone who has read Spare knows Prince Harry hated his time at Eton. There's one quote is, no way he will send Prince Archie there. In fact, no child of Harry will go to boarding school, especially not in UK. So Brit media can pounce on them like vultures. Jay says, ridiculous story in the first place. Why on earth would anyone think Prince Harry will send Archie to Eton? It's a hellhole where he was so unhappy. He would never want that for his son. Melissa says, Prince William was trying to embarrass him, so I'm happy that they got ahead of the story. He was trying to embarrass Archie. Sussex says, Maureen Eden started this lie, and as always, the other royal hacks and commentators gave it their own spin of lies for clicks and an appearance fee. I hate it when Harry's team reacts to this type of bullshit. Everyone who has read Spare will know that boarding school for his kids will be a no-no. Agatha says, so basically, this a-hole, Tom Sykes, asked Prince Harry and Meghan about this lie. They basically said, stop being stupid, but he printed the lie anyway. Poisonous lying. # toxic British media. Where it says, it is beyond sad that in the UK, journalism is no longer a trusted source. They truly make up loads of shit. Kim says, will they ever learn to stop lying? Harry and Meghan's new communications team don't play, and I love it. I've seen so many people applaud Harry and Meghan's communication team. How they get on these lies and how they shut it and how direct they are is very, very good. And then Abina says, haha, I wonder what they will spin next. I like how they are so selective about what they respond to. They never miss the mark. Some humble pie is being eaten somewhere. Mona says, Prince Harry and Meghan's new communications team is spot on every time. This just debunks all the lies and unnecessary posts by haters. Jay says, the press are such liars, and when they are caught out, they don't take accountability. They find another way to make it Harry's fault. Ava says, creating the news, especially false narrative about the Sussexes, just got more difficult for the toxic British media. I agree. Maya says, the idea of Archie in Eton is so ridiculous. Why would they separate from their beloved son and watch him get abused by the press and school royalists, while the parents can't even travel safely to the UK, let alone live there? This is absurd. Superwoman says, they are desperate for a showdown of the cousins if both Louis and Archie attend for more clickbait. Absolutely true. Karma says, all I'm getting from this is that they are desperate to plunge the Sussex kids into fake headlines like they do their parents. He's only 6 and they're trying to whip up animosity from the raging racists on the Rangerville. That too will fail. There's no appetite for it. There'll be no appetite for it, sorry. It says, damn, they're desperate to get a hold of their kids. It's a downright sickness. I love that Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan never allow that to happen. Jim says, do these people engage their brains at all? Me, no. Not when it's House Sussex. Whatever material they trot out about them is to cause them harm while generating revenue and relevance for the perpetrators. That is to keep the return clickbaities hooked and poison fed. Absolutely. So I love Harry's and Meghan's communications team, and I love how Harry is no longer letting the leftover royals play with him, lie on his name, or use his name, just to drive or to deflect from things that they have going on. It's amazing how he's firing back. So let me know what you think about this story, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.